It's definitely a changing of the guards. We have a new head teacher, we have a new school uniform, we have new relationships maybe on the horizon. But I think you guys should expect some really fun times. And yeah, the old gang getting back together.
Yeah, I agree that he is. Like it's a good way to put it. A grey character in terms of he is a bit ambiguous as to why he does certain things, but I think a lot of it is just he likes winding people up and various things. And I think in season 3 we see a side to Isaac that we hadn't seen necessarily before. He's getting to know Maeve a little bit. He's getting to know Moordale a little better after moving to the caravan park, and yeah, we just sort of see Isaac and just what he gets up to in day-to-day life, which is nice. I do think that there's very good reasons for Isaac to delete the message, in terms of the only time he's ever met this Otis guy, he was very, very nasty to Maeve at the party. He was, stood on the sofa telling everyone what a horrible person she is and what a selfish person she is. So because of the relationship that Isaac has with Maeve and that he cares for Maeve, he decides, to delete that message to, whether it's to, protect her completely or whether he just, I don't know. You'll have to watch and find out why.
Jemima's like the best to work with. I remember like first meeting her and I was like, we have a lot of scenes together. We should hang out. And she was like, yeah, let's do that. So we like kind of formed our chemistry there. And she's such a great actor, and really generous. And she's given me a lot of like great advice. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see what she does in this season. It was so nice seeing them after like not seeing them for like a whole year. And just like getting to talk to them, getting to see what they're up to. It's just nice. It's like a reunion when you haven't seen your family for a while. It's like, how are you guys? And it's just nice. But yeah, I think Netflix did a really great job with teaching us how to handle the pandemic. It gave us a lot of guidelines. It was all above board, and we were all safe. So that was important. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just tremendous. I mean, they're just both very good, and they're just so nice in that. And Emma, I've worked with more than Asa over the past 2 years, and she's such a fierce force. And as to have her as a scene partner for a few scenes is just so great, and I've learned a lot from her. And it's been really great to work with her and learn and just learn from the whole cast, really, because they're quite good at their jobs, which is nice.
It's a hard one. I think when you want to be so successful, you have to do those things to get there. But I feel this season, like, she really, like, it's hard for her because she struggles with like morality and then is trying to like maintain her friendships. Although she wants to be the successful person, it's really hard. I don't know if I would do the same personally, but heavy is the head that wears the crown. It was amazing. Like, there's a lot of, it just felt like all of us were standing up together and there was like solidarity between us. And we were just saying to the world, F you, which felt great. And it's always nice when all of the cast are there. to act with them, and they're amazing scene partners. So yeah, it's been great.
Well, I think in this year with Isaac is just that battle of emotions, isn't it? Of thinking about, you know, whether to tell, whether not to tell, whether just to leave it, and sort of battling with the repercussions of season 2. And I mean, I enjoyed filming all of the scenes, quite frankly, because it was just nice to be working again after the virus. Yeah, I enjoyed all of them, really, all the scenes. I mean, it's going to sound really boring, but there's a scene in it where there's I was filming this scene where I was like drinking orange juice, and I don't know why, but this scene tended to, there was quite a few setups and stuff, and so I had to drink take after take like this orange juice, and I got a really huge sugar high. Just like halfway through, I was like quite tired, and then I had this orange juice, sugar high. But the scene took a while, so I was eventually coming down from the sugar rush. But for continuity, I had to sort of maintain this peppiness the entire time, even though I was, you know, on a massive sugar come down. That was fun.
There's so many things that I want to explore about Viv, where she comes from, why she is the way she is, and why is success so, why is it so important to her? I want the season to explore that. I want to see her parents. Who are they? Yeah, I think she's such an interesting character for someone that's so straight-laced. I think she has a lot of personality and a lot of things to explore. I'll leave it to the writers' room, but they know what I want. I think I wish I'd learnt just to be more open about things, and I think sex ed does a really amazing job with starting conversations around sex. I think that.
Just to like be comfortable, be more comfortable within yourself and not have to justify your existence as much. I think Isaac's age is a weird age for me because I broke my neck around sort of Isaac's age. So it's a bit of an odd situation. I really love how Isaac's relationship with his injury, and I've learned to take that on board myself, which is really been good for me actually, and hopefully that comes across within Isaac.
I think it speaks to everyone, because I guess the conversation around sex everyone has, and sex ed kind of removes the taboos around sex. And I think the characters are also relatable. We all know a Viv, we all know a Otis, we all know a Maeve. So people like really cling on to these characters and want them to succeed and want them to hook up. It's just everyone wants them to be okay at the end of the day. So I think it really resonates not just with Gen Zs or millennials. It resonates with people that are in their 60s, and you know, it's a piece for everyone.
I mean, I've noticed actually that it's just popular regardless of the generations. I've had, 80-year-old women coming up to me saying, "Oh, I love the show," and it's sort of it tends to, be popular with a lot of people, but particularly, with sort of like the millennial Gen Z population. I think a lot of the reason is just because it's so frank and honest and funny in how it approaches situations. I think a lot of the time we've seen teen dramas not explore things in the same way that that sex ed does, and I think that's so refreshing. Yeah, and the fact that it's just so unapologetically diverse and representative of, you know, a huge demographic, like huge amounts of like demographics of people. I think that's part of the reason why it's so popular. It's just, and it's funny and it's good.
Yes, thank you guys for waiting so patiently for Sex Ed. It's going to be an amazing season, and please DM me your thoughts and opinions. I want to hear it all, and I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you.